So, let's get started with the runs today. And let's see what we can get out of them today. Any 144 gamers in chat? Give me an hour and 44 minutes and I'll let you know.
He said we'd go hunting this morning. Why isn't he here? Where's he gone to? What's he doing up there? He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
No, but would you?
Of course.
If this one, yeah.
I'll
Stop.
I've got what I need.
You know what I meant. But yes, RTA-wise, it would be an hour and 53 minutes or something like that. You know what I meant.
Yeah. You.
Wait.
Good night.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a sawtooth.
Yeah. I should stay out of sight. I can use it.
It's a little bit of a questionable fight, but I'll definitely take that. Not what I would call perfect, but good enough.
Aloy. So, look for. You should
But
be. For you.
Aloy! It
Are you...
Tab. I know as you
What's...
caught there. Well, anyway, you know.
Tears.
Yeah, I did.
Jog! Get down from there! Bad enough you're drunk.
Listen carefully.
Why do you have to
now.
go climbing houses?
Well, you'll have to tell this when I'm gone.
Not supposed to go.
Aloy, over here.
People of the Nora.
He's wearing a... You're the...
That's it. What?
What's...
Polly. Oh,
Wait.
no.
Whoa, hey.
His...
That's,
I thought...
yeah.
Have I used half potion? You mean the small ones? I occasionally used them, but I used a lot in like new game runs, but new game plus fairly rarely I would use them. Usually only at Gravehoard I do it
All aspirants are in place.
in order to save the big potions for later.
There's Owen.
And also you get a lot of small potions at Gravehoard naturally.
Oh, so this is cute.
The... Oh, I...
You know,
What I... But
I...
all you...
You...
Oh, are...
Alright, let's have a good proving here.
Razor!
Good grazers. Now we gotta nail the skips and then have a good fight.
Too far behind. I've gotta catch up. I've gotta catch up.
Slow and steady now. All you need is to finish. That makes all but one. Is the outcast coming?
She was behind me.
Looks strong, I thought.
That's it.
No way but forward
Just
now.
stop right there. Just turn
Who's in the
around.
lead?
and climb back.
I can't see.
Want to do this?
Boss, the ball already.
Nailed the first part. Only need to finish. Why do that when you can win?
I've trained my whole life for this. They had a tribe, but I had the wild.
Aloy is definitely not satisfied with simply finishing. The life goal was to win the proving. So we're gonna do that. And luckily for us, we win it no matter what, because that's how the game is programmed. Would have been interesting if they had programmed like a losing state into the proving.
Too many of them.
I guess maybe they didn't want to do that at the beginning of the game, because people weren't that familiar with it.
Oh no, there's more. They keep coming.
Watch
How many
out!
are
There's
there?
more of them.
Very solid proving. Fight could have been better. Would the proving enemy glitch be faster? Are you talking about where the second wave spawns before the first wave? Yes, that would be faster if we knew how to get it consistently.
They must have found me before I bled out.
Probably not by much, but it would be faster if it's guaranteed consistent.
There, with the rest of. Are you saying I was born here, inside the mountain?
If you could get it consistently, I would imagine you could probably save an extra 2 seconds in the proving. But not a lot, but, you know, everything helps. Blair needs to get on it. I think he has already tried. Trust me, many people have tried looking at it, but there just doesn't seem to be a correlation between when it happens and when it doesn't happen. So most likely it's not something the player do, or most likely it's not something we do as the player to trigger it.
Am I going to meet her?
It's complicated. Please, just follow me.
I've looked at so many clips of, you know, getting it,
What happened?
and there just doesn't seem to be a connection between them.
Party was sent after the killers. Less than half survived.
It's not a skip as of yet, I
How was
guess.
the war party defeated?
It's just a bug that randomly happens in the proving.
Somehow they have power over the machines, corrupting them, driving them mad.
So the killers got
So
away.
you can't really say it's hard, because, you know, you don't know how to get it.
Is to sing the hymn of atonement and beg for All Mother's mercy, as though she would not want us to help ourselves.
Then, what's your plan?
This.
It's just a bug that seems to
This
randomly
was
happen.
my plan, to show
And
you
we don't know
where you
why
were
it randomly
and
happens
loose
sometimes.
you to follow the destiny All Mother intended for you.
But if we could figure it out and be able to do it every time, we could save a little extra time.
Yeah.
Because then we wouldn't have to kill any enemies in the first wave of the proving.
Nora faithful, we will soon begin. Purify your hearts. Soon we will beg forgiveness.
Ignore her.
I need. So
You, but to,
if you or do
I-
and I.
Braves! Ready yourselves! Today we fight a curse! A demon! Oh, Mother, give us strength!
Won't be long. Gotta get in position. Here it comes.
Good shot there.
One of these things marched with the. How'd you do?
I can't. You.
But
I know.
Very nice. Solid time out of the proving. Or, not proving. Embrace, I mean.
it worked. It's not hostile. Striders. I can test the override device. There we go. Yeah!
Watch yourselves! Bring it closer!
Am I?
I feel like the game is lagging a little bit right now.
If
We have
isn't I sh
Halo.
where would
The war. You might.
I
Whenever I try to skip a cutscene,
Strider is fast.
it's like it's not
Speed's
registering me pressing
Goddess
X.
protect.
Or maybe I'm just doing it like a frame too early.
The world
That
just
doesn't
got bigger.
count it.
I should try
Which is the
overriding
thing
other
that can
kinds of
happen, but
machines.
a little
Probably
annoying.
can't ride them all, but I might find a use for them.
Sometimes it is caused by lag.
Is that a corpse at his feet? My focus is picking up some kind of signal. Maybe I can scan it. Nora village, in the heights. But no. If I'm gonna find War Chief Sona, the massacre. Maybe the War Chief left something behind.
What? I'm not.
Var.
All I.
Earl said War Chief Sona went after the killers from the Proving. Maybe I should try to find her.
But yeah, it would be nice to figure out something about that proving thing, but doesn't seem to be anything really causing it. It could literally just be some sort of lag spike the game just randomly does in the proving sometimes.
Mother's crown.
If that's the case, then there's no chance we would ever be able to get it consistently.
I'm free. I should. All right.
Mother has forsaken us. We cannot hope to use
Turn around, Mount. Oh my. Never mind. Just so you know, my analog was pointing straight forward right there. And he still turned around like that.
Those machines. You can see the corruption coming off them like smoke. Clear them out.
Could have shot a little better there. Well, we got it. Yeah, only Gildan would know. Maybe one day we'll be blessed by the knowledge. Perhaps we are not worthy yet. So far, this has already not been a great cardio border, but these last two fights go really well. It shouldn't be too bad. Make sure we get some solid fights.
Here they come. Corrupted watchers.
That was a really clean corrupted zone.
I've done what I can to cleanse this valley of corruption.
Not gonna see a corrupted zone much prettier than that.
Let me pass over the mountains.
That was downright perfection, I would say.
Black smoke, red tatters. More bandits like the ones at Devil's Thirst.
Now let's finish strong here.
Has something attacked the Karja fort? A corruptor.
Turn back, girl! These machines are dangerous!
Truly, the sun shines. Where are you headed, girl?
West! To Meridian!
Okay.
Where the
So nice. Really good last two fights there. Just the same, I lost a lot of time on the beginning of cardio border. But so time loss could have been way worse. But those last two fights certainly made up for it.
The world beyond the sacred land.
Both of them were done basically perfect there.
And learn everything he knows. Who the killers were.
And at the end of the day, we're only 3 seconds behind, which is nothing.
One who looks like me.
Gotta keep it up.
Why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk. And he will pay for all the lives he's ruined. They saw us.
Don't hit me. He's flying really low. Like when he's doing that. Okay, he's not gonna hit me. Decided to do that attack, so I should be safe. It's just whenever he flies low, there's usually a good chance he's gonna hit me. Well, he still hit me. That was a very impressive shot by the Stormbird. Fair enough. I guess he earned that hit. Not really anything I can do when he decides to be that accurate. And when he shoots from that far away, you only hear the shot like when it's right behind you. So you can't really react and try and dodge it, because you hear it so late. If I was closer to him, I would have heard it, but yeah. It's unfortunate. Well, it's not the end of the world. Probably just means I'm not saving any time on this Meridian split. The good thing is, we have plenty of time to save later. Save time on almost the entirety of the mid-game.
Arrested two for disorderly conduct last night.
Counter soldiers. Mound is not just gonna run straight through them. Feel like things are not really going my way in this Meridian split.
I should report it to the Sun Court.
But this is the only split with mistakes in this run, you know, it's still gonna be a very good run, so not gonna worry about it. Gotta keep looking ahead.
I'm sorry for the wait, but all...
What's going on here? Owen's in there, somewhere. And so's Aaron, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Aaron said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian.
Don't let your guard down.
Said she was...
4 gods? Yeah. But they're kinda in the way. So we have to mow them down.
I know.
Hey, over as you there.
A lot not me.
We're I've
How
it's hard.
the kill.
It does,
I need...
but
No.
but
I don't...
he's how
Okay.
like
I...
okay.
So if you're lost, I'm a guard.
Hey, come back.
Olin's place is this way.
So many people here.
I thought you wanted to go to Olin's place.
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now. Here
Hey,
we are.
Princess.
Try not to break anything.
I'm doing really well. Hope you are as well.
Call it a day, girl. You're wasting time.
Just hoping the runs are gonna do really well as well.
Look, let's give it...
Like I said, really want to get the 144 this weekend,
Looks like Olin
so I can
kept a
focus
journal.
on Ghost of Tsushima next week
I
with the
knew we could break
DLC coming out
contracts,
for
but I
that.
never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. A map.
Hey, Kaida.
The glyphs show places he visited.
Thanks for the good luck, man. How you doing?
There's your...
How did? I'll
Leave it
wait.
out.
I'm not. Don't look. Feel.
Frederick.
So time lost there was mainly the Stormbird. Of course, a little bit from those guards that pushed me to the side, but oh well. It's only 9 seconds. A lot of run left. A good excavation side, and I'm back in the green. Can save a lot of time on excavation side compared to my PB. PB did not have a good fight there.
They've seen
Something
me.
there.
Who?
Get a good fight here.
The Nora girl lives.
Kill her!
No, you had your chance.
Oh, Aaron killed it. Solid fight.
I'm not. What?
Pretty solid. I'll take that.
And
Could save a good amount of time on that.
Such
Unless my mount is far away.
where?
my fault.
I don't really see my mount.
I didn't.
Not sure. Oh, he's over there. Good. Not too bad. Yeah. Like I said, good excavation site. And we're back in the green already. On to ambush.
It's Erend, and he's in trouble. What are you?
Right.
Tell me.
Very solid fight there too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Come on.
Come all the way out here.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Is this Shadow Karja territory?
No. They broke the ceasefire as soon as they set foot in the cliff. Alright, this is it. Where the ambush happened.
These look like
Our soldiers have been
drag
over it,
marks.
but maybe that
Did someone
fancy artifact of yours
move a body
find a
through
clue or
here?
something. They wanted Ursa dead. But why fake an ambush?
Incoming! Only one way out of this.
Uh-oh. What's that?
I think it's calling in machines. Get ready.
Pretty solid fight. But missed a couple of shots on the human enemies.
There's no blood on
The Ravagers were really good, so
Ursa's men didn't.
makes a bit up for it.
Those rocks.
Might save a little bit of time here, I think.
Something hit these stones. Something I've never seen before. What are those leather straps? Armor straps. Cut with a knife. And a rock with blood on it. Looks like you could mount some equipment on that thing. There, by the tripod. A used power cell.
Yeah, definitely saving some time here. Oh wow. Did a lot more than I thought. Nice. Investigated the blood? No, I didn't. It's the leather straps right next to the blood. That might have looked like it. Ravager on either side here. Please just howl instead of attack.
watching.
Okay, they hold. Nice. Yeah, you don't need to examine the blood. The blood is the one thing you can skip there. Oh, you didn't know that? Well, there's your free time save, I guess. But yeah, you don't have to investigate the blood. That's one thing you can skip there. All the rest of them you do have to do, though. Shouty... How do I say that? Shouty Newt? I think I said that correctly. Hello and welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Just ordered your new mic. Nice. Getaway 3? Never heard of that.
Maker's End.
I didn't know Elgato made microphones, but I guess I'm not surprised by it.
He found an image of a woman I resemble on an ancient device. She's my
Call you
mother.
Newt? Okay, I'll try my best to remember that.
All the way out here. So far from Noraland.
Newt.
I don't get it. Who is she?
Her name is Elizabeth Sobek.
You. Spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Isn't there a character from like a recent show or something that was called Newt?
As well as I do. Make it better.
I seem to remember that name from somewhere.
Maker's End is crawling with eclipse.
Or was it a movie or something?
Have you done for me? I've left some useful equipment just outside the walls. Your focus will show the location.
I seem to remember watching something where there was... I think it was a little girl named Newt, maybe? I could be wrong. Somebody probably knows.
An explosion.
Oh, right, it's Aliens. Oh, yeah, you're right. The girl in Aliens is called Newt. Oh, yeah, that's not a new movie, but I did watch it somewhat recently. Or within the last half year.
Stop working. I've disabled his
You're right, the little girl on the alien planet is Newt.
I'll handle it.
That was a good fight. Nice. Fantastic Beast? Oh yeah, that's true. There's also a Newt in that.
What the hell was that?
Isn't that the main guy in Fantastic Beasts?
Hey!
That's called Newt. How many skips did I find myself? Ooh, well, the skip I just did to get into the fight early there was found by me. I need to think. Let me just do this first.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate
No, some
holdings
singer before
across the
Dick side
globe,
was Aussie.
Faro leads the world in
let me
every
think.
sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From
I didn't find anything improving. Cardio border, no.
to the dynamic carrier robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones
Yeah, the
across
first skip,
globe.
I guess, on the run that I found that is still used. There are some older skips I found that are no longer used because we have better ones. It's getting into Maker's End early, like I did there. Doing the cams without starting the quest was found by me.
So they made the focus.
A
5,000.
lot of the stuff in Graveport was found by me.
Tribe. So
Besides, not the drop down without taking damage, that was Aussie, but a lot of the smaller skips in Graveport was found by me. Let me think. Eclipse Space, I didn't find anything we are currently using in Eclipse Space. Zero Dawn skip was a collaboration between me and Wired Notes. Wired Notes found the pillar skip and I found out the way to use the glitch in the speedrun. All Mother, there's not really any skips there. I mean, other than of course, the fast traveling inside the Embrace, which I technically found. Borderlands, no, there's not really any skips. The climb up the mountain to Gaia Prime, I found that. The skip to get to the second hologram, I was the first one to find that. Then Ozzy found a way to abuse the checkpoints, and then I by accident found a way to do it even faster, which is the current method we do it now with the restarts from save. We used to do it slightly differently.
Alright, made it.
The skip on the way to the Dervil fight, I found that.
Oh yes, I believe I do.
And then the climbing skip on the way to Hades I also found, which are... Those are all the skips I have found that are still in the run.
Good to,
I guess. Blaze skip was found by Sinful.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Oh, also, I forgot Zero Dawn. Inside Zero Dawn, a lot of the skips I also found.
I know you, Ted.
Jumping down from the catwalk I found. Skipping the Luffy room I found.
So spit it out.
There's
yeah.
a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
Yo, Dave, with the tier 3 resub for 3 months. Goddamn, thank you so much, man, for the tier 3. I really appreciate that massive support. Thank you. Been enjoying Detroit?
Ted
Nice.
Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here.
Like my playthrough, or are you playing it yourself as well? Thank you so much, Dave, by the way. Really appreciate it.
It's a catastrophe.
Can we get some hearts in the, or some love emotes in the chat for Dave?
Bad?
For the tier 3?
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
Oh, watching me, fair enough. Yeah, Detroit is really fun so far. Curious to see how it goes. But I assume I still have a good amount of it left. It's like watching a movie? Kinda, yeah. Not like there's any intense gameplay, it's literally just a story and you choose what to do in the story, I guess. And there's just a billion different paths, by the looks of it. So my playthrough probably looks completely different to somebody else's.
The Faro rope her way up.
Especially yesterday, there was a lot of people in chat that said, "Oh, I didn't know that could happen," when they were watching. For example.
The file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance.
But
Now sign
back to the
proposal.
whole skip thing in Horizon.
I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good
So,
conscience
I guess
sign
just
that.
to go over the history,
You got a
I guess,
choice,
I know.
so in Saw 2, which is the first split, the checkpoint abuse we do before we get to Saw 2 was found by Fleur.
15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest
Then
of
in the
Joint
proving,
Chiefs.
basically everything in the proving was found by Ozzy. No
Now your
joke.
choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the
The slide down the mountain on the way to Corruptor was found by It's Luggy Rob.
Exactly as I've designed it.
Or
don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the
out to
glitch.
them. Shooting the Corruptor early was found by Aussie. The mount trick when we start the War Chief quest was found by Aussie. The restart from save after the second Corrupted Zone was found by Aussie.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get
there's
to do
no
what
skips in
you've always been
Meridian.
good at. Footing the bill while others get their
Nothing
hands
excavation side, nothing ambush. Getting into Maker's End early, the way I do it was found by me. There's a different method found by Aussie, which is some people say is easier to do, but it's more of a preference thing.
Or
then skipping the Deathbringer jump inside Maker's End Tower, we do to skip 2 floors. The current version we use is found by Aussie, but the first version of that skip was found by me, where we used the pillar instead of the Deathbringer to do it. And then the skip on top with the, the dialogue skip and jumping up to the office a little early was found by Fleur. War Chief starting the fight early with the Stormslinger was found by Aussie. On the camps, starting the camps without starting the quest was found by me. Then Grave Horde, the wall run was found by me. Picking up the power cell to skip the dialogue was found by It's Luggy Rob. Dropping down without taking damage in the Deathbringer fight at Grave Horde was found by Aussie. Eclipse Base jumping on the branch to skip the first area quicker was found by It's Luggy Rob. The gate skip to jump over the gate was found by Sushi Scythe.
The War Chief stopped dressings.
Albeit there was an earlier version of that where you used the extended long jump, which has been patched out. I'm not sure who found that, but the gate skip is even faster, so the extended long jump has no use there anymore. Then the escapes, or the skips you do in the escape, were found by Aussie, except one of them is found by Fleur, the small one to skip a little bit of climbing.
Dead sawtooth. Maybe Sona took it out.
Dropping down between the pillars to get inside Zero Dawn. I think that was first done by me in runs, but I'm not sure I was the one that found it. I think I was just the first one to do it consistently. I'm not sure about that one.
Just across this ridge.
Picking up the power cell or the emitter inside Zero Dawn to, skip one of the puzzles. That one was found by Bubbles del Fuego. And then jumping up the pillar, which triggers the Zero Dawn glitch, that was found by Wired Note, albeit he didn't realize it also caused a glitch. Very good fight.
This will if you might know she's and I do it.
Commanders, over the past month, accidental blaze explosions have killed.
Very nice, great. War Chief there.
Here in the Ring of Metal, I've
and then inside Zero Dawn,
our entire stockpile in a covered shelter, safe from stray sparks and lightning. And I've posted guards to control access. I urge you to take similar measures.
Jumping down from the catwalk, I was the one that found that.
Supply Master
jumping up to the exit early in the Lufia room, I found that.
I found. Damn. There's
blood. Please.
Sounds.
Being able to drop down the pillars with the weird behemoth AI was found by me. Using the Zero Dawn glitch to go inside the Embrace early was found by me. Let me see, Borderlands. Borderlands doesn't really have any skips. It has to restart from save before Pitchcliff. That was found by Ozzy, if curious about that one. Going up the Gaia Prime Mountain was found by me. I actually found that in order to make any percent ultra hard easier, because surviving the Stalkers in an any percent run was pretty hard. But it turned out it was faster anyway. The small skip we do before entering Gaia Prime, or Silence Workshop there, was found by Marin. The skip to get to the second hologram was found by me. Then Ozzy found a way to make it work in speedruns by abusing the checkpoints. And then later on, I by accident figured out that you could do it even faster by restarting from save in a different spot than what we normally used to do. Or what we used to do beforehand. Also, getting to the second hologram, Ozzy found a different method of getting there, and then Marin has found another method there as well, which is a lot easier, or most people say it's a lot easier to use Marin's method. It doesn't matter which one you use just use the one you prefer. Skipping the climbing at the end on the way back to Silence, I found that, albeit that's a very minor thing, I guess. Then Blaze skip was found by Sinful. The skip on the way to the Double Fire was found by me. Good first camp. And then the skips we do on Helis, all of them were found by Ozzy. Ritz events obviously don't really have any skips.
I guess I can't blame you for that.
And then the small climbing skip we do on the way to Hades and the restart from save at the end were both found by me. I guess that's a brief history of the skips in Horizon Zero Dawn speedruns. Or who found them, at least. There are some more details to some of them, but in case you're wondering, those are the people that have found stuff. Or, like, found the bigger skips in the run. Of course, there's plenty of small things found by various people as well. Also, if you do any percent runs, the dialogue skip with Rust in any percent was also found by, I think, Bubbles Del Fuego. If I'm not mistaken.
Hostiles! I'll take it.
Last camp wasn't pretty, but overall still very good camps. And also, in case you're wondering, the overall quest order, the order of which we do the quest in, that route was done by Shaden.
If I'm
Sound.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the very early people, or the very first people, or I guess for the first half year, or maybe less, that people did runs of this game, they actually did War Chief and Revenge of the Nora before crossing the border. Because it was thought to be faster. Is Shaden still running? Not really,
plan,
I mean...
Right?
You followed me
At
this
the
far.
moment, he's like kind of doing like a run once every half a year, I guess.
I do, but how would you know if this base has a weakness?
I don't know if you kind of... He still does a lot for the community, though, as a mod.
Enough.
But actively running, not so much. Hey, bunny.
Take my hand.
Who's up there?
Albeit the any percent ultra hard route, which is different from the other main game categories. That any percent ultra hard route was mainly done by Plegas and Charlie. The one where you get the striker bow before or early in the run.
I need to get to that place fast.
This is it for you.
Pretty good. Ring of metal. Whew. Nice. I mean, once we have a release date, an official release date for Forbidden West, I'll work on a video called The History of Horizon Zero Dawn Speedruns. But that's a video I want to release like right before Forbidden West comes out. So, not something I will work on until there's a set-in-stone release date. Yeah, Plegas made the load remover. The load remover that uses virtual cam was done by Plegas. He also made the one for Last of Us Part 2. And as far as I'm aware, the one for Last of Us Part 2 is a lot more complicated. Because the loading screens are not as stagnant. Or stationary, or whatever term you want to use, as they are in this game. Because the loading screens you have in this game are fairly easy to make a load remover for. Because it's like a still image. What else is there in, like, the history of the run? Oh, by the way, hey, Finnerith. The 100% route, the skeleton for the route, or the first idea of the 100% route, was originally done by Tobitzlov. I then took his route and changed a bunch of things around, so... Like, the general idea of the route was originally by him, but a lot of things have changed since then. From things I've changed doing hundo runs. The overall route used in Frozen Wild speedruns was also found by Shaden, or mainly done by Shaden.
Strider incoming!
Who submitted the meme runs? Let me see, smack percent. I think the first person to come up with the idea of a smack percent was Indicate.
They're inside too.
If I'm not mistaken. Abs percent was a joke we came up with on my stream. Because we made fun of how Super Mario Odyssey had nipple percent. And then we were like, oh, we could do that in Horizon then call it abs percent. Shield Reaver percent, I'm not sure who thought of the idea first, but Charlie was the first one to, like, do a run of it.
Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
And then all cauldrons was a category that was originally on the leaderboards before the Frozen Wilds came out, in order to have a short category people could start out with before, you know, doing the long main game runs. But when the Frozen Wilds came out, that kind of wasn't necessary anymore, because now you had the short run of the Frozen Wilds you could start with if you wanted something short to begin with. And all bandit camps is just something, you know, since all cauldrons exist, people were like, why not all bandit camps? And, you know, that's how that came. And Seft? Nah, I think, I don't know. I don't know how Seth was involved, but I know the original idea for Smack percent was generally done by Indy. Forgot the exact story, but I'm 99% sure the entire original idea behind it came from Indy.
What is this?
It's a map.
I don't know who did a run first. It probably was Safjan.
Some kind of power cell.
But the idea was done by Indy. And then Saf might have done the first run, or Indy might have done it, I'm not sure. Indy never submitted runs, so it's hard to tell. But then again, when she did runs, I don't think there were leaderboards. Or there definitely wasn't leaderboards. Couldn't really have done run, or submitted if she wanted to. That was a bit messy, but I'll take it. Yeah, I think so too. So, as to who did the first run, I have no idea. I think that can kind of be disputed, because I don't think people recorded or, you know, since the leaderboards wasn't there from the start, there's not really a history of that, of who officially did the first run. Because, you know, it started out as a meme, you know, so... You know, history of memes, it's not something that is typically well recorded. Because it's just considered a joke until somebody, Kaida and Weaver, takes it seriously. It started as a meme and then it became a movement.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top secret super weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds up the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates.
And I guess since we're already doing it, we might as well go through the Frozen Walls. So the bomb jumps up the mountain was found by Ozzy.
Then I'll be off.
All the skips that are done during the tall neck section were found by me, except the using the campfire to fast travel. I think that was Blegas that originally did that, or maybe Ozzy. I'm not entirely sure there.
What was your...
The mountain path up to Shaman's Path was found by me. The skip inside the cave was found by me. The water puzzle skip, I believe, was found by Blegas. The mountain skips before you get to Area's retreat were found by me. What else? Then you go to the hunting ground, and from the hunting ground you go to Warwick Challenge. The climb up to the first fight in Warwick Challenge was found by Ozzy. The skip down to the Frost Claws was found by a random viewer in my chat that I don't remember my name of. But he was watching my run and he was like, oh, you do realize you could just go straight down to the Frost Claws, you don't have to take the zipline. And I was like, oh, you're right.
He's in follow.
All of these
I have no idea who that viewer was, and he's probably not watching me anymore, because that was like, probably like two and a half years ago. But that's how that happened. And he probably wasn't even the one that found it, he probably just knew about it, so it's hard to tell
I'm not here to
exactly how that came to be. Then what else? There's not really any skips on the way to Longnut, at least not any major ones. The skipping the climbing at the beginning of Firebreak, I found that.
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second.
And shooting the glass to attract all the enemies, I think that was originally found by Charlie.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like.
I think.
His father. I think you'll find him to be a reason.
Not entirely sure about that one. I think Charlie found that.
I know.
Skipping through the air vent using a long roll, or just skipping through it in general, was not really found by anyone, or I don't remember who, because that was just a random video on Reddit people found. I was like, oh, somebody posted you can go through the air vent, or the fire vents, and people were like, oh, that's good for speedruns. Let's take it. And then using the Scorchers to open the door early was found by... I think the original strat was found by Charlie and then modified by Ozzy. Tear Blast Jump was found by Ozzy, and yeah, that's blame Ozzy for that. And I guess that's all the skips in the Frozen Wilds as well, at least the major ones.
Just stay out of their way for now.
That's about it really early here. Sawtooth is gonna get me. Unless he runs the other way, mount, not time to zigzag. Right behind me, but he shouldn't catch me. Yeah, I'm safe. That is kind of the history of Horizon speedrunning, or at least who contributed all the stuff we currently use. Oh yeah, then there's all the smack percent strats, but I have no idea how the history is of that. I've just verified the runs. That's something you can make like a silly little video of, the world record progression of smack percent.
Aloy, you're very close
Hey,
now.
sequence.
I was wondering when you'd speak up.
There's a sheer rock wall just ahead. Look close, and you'll find handholds leading up.
But I'm still not entirely sure if you guys are actually taking a break for it, or you're still gonna continue a bit. Maybe give it a month and see if you guys improve further before we could start working on a video like that. Just to be sure. Because I would hate starting to work on the video and then you guys start picking up pace again. And just ruining the video. Let's just see if it tones down completely.
Alright, what now?
Because I know Kaidos, you said you're taking a break. I'm not sure about Weaver, what he's doing.
Corrupted machines.
If he's also breaking from it or he's still going.
Held in reserve for war yet to come. You'll have to get past them. The back way in. I did say it would be easy.
iPhone. Ah, come on. Damn it, that was bad. That was not even the machine's fault, that was just me being bad there. Whatever, on to the next thing.
The ground here looks churned out. Drag marks leading towards that gate. The gate's barred. No getting past that.
You'll have to find another way.
You think?
Yeah, I guess Weaver might also just be putting it on hold until somebody tries to beat him.
They've built some kind of structure around it.
Climate.
Because I don't think sub 820 is possible from what I hear, so it's not really a milestone to grind for, other than just optimizing it a little bit further if you wanted to. But you guys did grind it a lot, so...
No way! Yeah, you think?
It could be that both of you are burned out.
What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap?
More eclipse ahead.
Bridge in sight.
That's the way out.
I know.
Besides the brands, that was a good eclipse base. But brands cost me a lot of time. Oh yeah, you could always try and find another skip on, I guess, Smack Present, but I don't really know what there's left to be found there, unless literally skipping an objective becomes possible. But yeah, that seems very unlikely. The record for Smack Percent is 8 minutes and 25 seconds. So like they've cut 1.5 minutes off that run I did back at Christmas.
Summer Palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Simply by perseverance and finding a crap ton of
They
skips.
have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, that's a lot of time saved for such a short run, but you know, when people are inspired, they can find a lot of things pretty quickly.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful. Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment.
If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards if I...
Oh hey, that's an air. Almost missed you there. Hope you're doing well.
Even if it means having to listen to gotta see the sun ring from
the balustrade. It's a short drop from there. The other...
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return.
I mean, I'm sure you guys will go back and try to beat the record again. I know Kaido will, I just think he needs a little bit of a break, probably.
No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace.
It does seem like both of you are a bit burned out, but that is totally understandable why you would be burned out.
I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you?
Please take a seat and wait for your name.
Yo, Dorian, thanks for the raid.
Room 1 for an important...
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
Hope you had a good stream.
CD01 data intact.
How you doing?
Initiating playback.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
I think I saw you were doing
But it
ultra hard
was.
runs
Somehow...
before I started.
Somehow Elizabeth saved us.
Hope they went well.
I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents. I can pass them.
Run south really fast.
Spread out!
That sucks.
If it moves, kill it!
What is this place?
Initiating
But
playback.
it happens.
So... the whole Earth destroyed. But then... remade?
Yes. By a machine.
Intruder!
A machine
Get her!
of creation. Whatever you do, don't die now.
Power's done.
Is there another route?
Very nice shooting.
Done this before. Just need my... Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find them. Found
Good
one.
pickup.
Looks intact. Looks like that part I found upstairs would fit here. That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
Oh, if you learn something, that's always good.
That did it.
That way you can always say you got something out of it.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Someone here?
Nice.
Welcome to Hades.
Elizabeth said a generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
Pretty good Speedrun overall. Not really any mistakes here. Nice. Not a gold, because my gold is pretty good here. But that was not really any big mistakes at all in that Speedrun.
I can't.
If you may,
At this, that you can air.
you're all the. It does. Do you? You've got.
You and
The-
yeah. Oh, after I.
What?
You're in it. You're and
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. It's down.
Good.
big dumb target. Come and get it!
Freeze canister needs hit. Quiet area should set it off.
Nice. Very solid.
If you not
You're
stop, I'll be.
Wait.
Yes.
The
when I'll come in the meet.
You
one of Halo for you.
Yeah.
Good luck for the Thunder John. Thank you.
Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. Varl and Sona, they're still alive.
May the goddess remember!
Finish them!
We did it!
Very nice.
Aloy did it! We only
Not
have
perfect, but very nice. Perfect Thunder Jaw, but the human enemies were a bit all over the place, and I had to climb a lot of stuff to get to them. It was still a very good fight. Hey, Scarecrow. Finally a good Thunder Jaw on a run. That has really been a struggle the last couple of runs. Having really bad Thunder Jaw fights. Nice to nail one in this run.
Have you
Still a lot of run left though. But this is looking very good right now.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped. Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized.
Of course they hated it.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Priority control accessed. Identiscan malfunction rectified. Alethea 9. Group 1 access unsealed.
This is going to be interesting.
Murderers tried to destroy us, but we, Nora, endure. They are the ones who will be forgotten.
Nice. Do I recommend Sekiro? I've never played it, but I've heard very good things about it. I want to play it at some point, but I've never gotten around to it. So, personally I can recommend it, but from what I've heard from other people, it's a must-play game if you're into those kinds of Souls-like games. Well, it's not a Souls-like game, but, you know, those kind of difficult games. I don't know what you would call it. Sekiro is Souls-like? In a way, yes, but it's not like, it's, you know, it's not like Bloodborne is to Souls, but... I mean, it is Souls-like, but a lot of the mechanics are way different to Souls, basically. Obviously, it's made by the same steps. I guess you can still call it Souls-like.
Let's see you catch us.
Oh yeah, but the way you play the game is like vastly different to the Souls games. Because, you know, you have to rely on parries and all sorts of stuff like that. I mean, I haven't played it, so I do a bad job of explaining it. I'm watching a lot of speedruns of it, though. It's a really cool speedrun. Watch a lot of Little Aggies speedruns of the game.
Pitchcliff isn't far. Murad's agent.
If you want to see somebody really good at Sekiro, you should check him out. And he also got some very cute cat emotes. Arguably some of the best cat emotes on Switch. If you're into that.
Steel to my soul. I see it, but I can't.
It's a Sekiro speedrunner called Little Aggie. L-Y-L Aggie. Or A-G-G-Y. These days he mainly does, what's it called, Sekiro speedruns. But he also used to do a lot of Nintendo stuff, like Mario Odyssey and Luigi's Mansion, I think. These days he's more into, like, the Souls games. Definitely recommend check him out. The only problem is, if you're European, he does stream kinda late, because I think he's West Coast American. So his streams are pretty late. But one of the streamers I do watch a good amount of, I would say. Albeit I mainly lurk in his channel. Like I do in most channels I watch on Twitch. Usually Little Aggie starts around midnight my time when he starts his streams.
It's about to get ugly.
I hope so.
Back up.
No!
Ursa must be in there. We have to get through.
It's a fucking fly that landed on my hands during that fight.
Not done yet. Just notes about crafting.
Of all the times to have a fly in my room.
Letter tucked between the pages. Lots of
Go.
Terrible Borderlands. Yeah, I mean, Little Aggie is probably not bad for most people. It's just, for me, it's usually pretty late, so usually I only watch them for probably an hour or two before going to bed at most. Yeah, but I only got spotted early because of that fly that landed on my hands. Really annoying, and I kept trying to shake my hand and he just wouldn't get off it. It looks like he's gone now. I think I scared him off. Why can't he just land on the food I have out in the kitchen? Instead of my hands when I do speedruns. Sure, it would be much more nutritious for that fly to land on the food, rather than me. Do I watch anime? No. I do not. But, that being said, I actually really want to watch that Witcher anime movie that is coming out next week. In case you haven't seen it, I posted on Discord because I hadn't heard about it. But apparently Netflix is releasing a Witcher anime movie next week. It actually looks pretty good. So, I guess I'm watching that.
The way to the mountain will be hard.
But generally speaking, I usually don't watch anime now.
Every step of the climb.
more corrupted.
Not corrupted. But they will not.
If you go to my Discord under movies and TV shows, I posted the trailer there. Apparently it's coming out on the 23rd, which is next week, I'm pretty sure. 23rd of August.
Stalkers in the open.
So it's like The Witcher, but it's anime and it's a movie. It's not based on Geralt or any of the others, it's like other Witchers, from what I can tell. But still looks pretty cool. Especially the animation looked pretty dope. Nah, I'm not gonna watch stuff like Naruto. Naruto has like 1,000 episodes or something. That is already a massive turn off for me. That's the problem with a lot of anime. It has like 1 million episodes. And I just don't think I could ever stay interested in something that lasts that long. Don't care how good it is, I don't think I would stay interested in it. Because that just seems like massive saturation. And also, I'm a lot more into movies than I am TV series. And a lot of anime is obviously shows and series, so... That's why I'm more interested in, I guess, this Witcher thing, because it's a movie, so I can watch it in one go. I don't really watch a lot of TV shows, so... I do prefer movies in that sense, I guess.
Machines for me to deal with.
Because I like just being able to sit down, get an entire story in one go.
If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Whenever I'm actually watching something, because I don't really watch a lot of things, I guess. Yo, Straw, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream.
This is exactly the kind of place you
not a key. Yeah, every.
Hope you had a good stream. What were you up to?
Entry authorized.
Mind your footing.
And I know there are anime movies as well, but usually people only talk about the, you know, TV series, because that seems the most prevalent of it.
Guess that's my way across. Glad that's over. This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal. Elizabeth.
The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow.
Get up there, anyway.
To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks.
This is Charles Ronson.
Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future.
You know the way to get no climbing animation there? Yeah, just time your jump correctly. You need to jump on the very edge of it. And with full momentum, and then Aloy jumps far enough. I messed it up right there, so I didn't get it. So I will say, I mean, I joke about anime sometimes, but I have generally nothing against anime. I'm not really into it. But that's because, you know, I'm not really into TV series either, you know? Like, I don't really watch any TV series. You know, even though I thought Breaking Bad was pretty good, I only watched the first 2 seasons and never got back to it. That's simply because it was a TV series, so I just, you know, in between seasons I just lost interest and never returned to it. But that's why I guess movies, for me, just works better. Albeit, I watched the ending of Breaking Bad and it's pretty good. But I guess I missed all the in-between stuff. Maybe one day I'll go back and finish it.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was no
Unlocked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega?
Yeah, I'm just really bad at watching shows in general.
Alpha personnel.
Because I just tend to lose interest in them, especially if I have to wait for a season to come out. Then I'm immediately like just turned off by watching something. I know that might sound weird, but that's just the way I am, because I don't, like I said, I don't really watch a lot of stuff, you know? But therefore, I guess I'm a bit more picky when I actually sit down to watch stuff. Like, even stuff, for example, like Breaking Bad, which I thought was very good, I just lost interest in it between seasons.
What?
I need to go to the bathroom doing this hologram.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden.
I use Breaking Bad as a good example, because it seems Breaking Bad is universally agreed to be the best show ever.
Oh, no.
Anyway, going to the bathroom, be right back.
Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry.
Alright, I'm back.
Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence...
So yeah, that's mainly my problem with getting into anime, or a lot of anime. Because people will tell me, oh, you need to watch this anime because it's so good, and then it's like, oh, it has 500 episodes, and immediately when I hear that, I'm just turned off. Because I know I'm not even gonna get through 50 of those episodes, probably.
Like
the world, not a... Sound good?
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
Death Note only has 37? Then I guess Death Note has a chance I might watch it one day. Even though I did watch part of that Death Note movie, which was probably a mistake, because my god, that was not good.
I help because when I know which
it was so good I didn't finish watching it. Or so bad it didn't finish watching it is what I meant. That was probably a mistake. Alright, late game time. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I guess anime movies just suck. Or live-action anime movies, I should say. As far as I'm aware, I don't think there's been any good one. You know, Death Note, Dragon Ball, Evolution, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Avatar, arguably not anime, but I know that, but you get the point. Just, those movies are not pretty. I guess live-action Detective Pikachu, a lot of people said was good. So, I guess that one, maybe.
I've sent a messenger. I'm glad she would tell him.
I'll meet
Aaron, take it.
I don't even know if Detective Pikachu was even an anime. Wasn't that a manga or something? Originally? I don't know. I don't know what the history is of that. Isn't it based on a 3DS game? Nah, I think the 3DS game was based on something else as well. I could be wrong. Alright, let's skip time.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right, I'll shut up.
It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong.
Are you kidding me? How did that not work? At least I got the first part. Alright. So you need to add 15 seconds to the best possible time now.
That's a lot of blaze.
Because I only got the first part.
Goes off.
So
it'll be
you need to add
promised.
around 15 seconds.
Smoke will darken the sun.
The best possible time.
As the city goes up in flames.
It's definitely still a record on
There's
44
gotta be a way to
pace.
stop it.
But still need to play well to get it. Nothing is free in this run.
What happened? I haven't heard a blast like that since the liberation.
PB did not get play skip, but best possible time includes play skip.
Another one of Dervahl's hideouts. This must be where Dervahl assembled. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Wish I could beat.
Ooh, nice shot.
Ah! Those majestic, murderous glinthawks!
Land down there.
I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more on the way! Never do the work and get a machine to do it for.
It's not pretty.
Hey, look, if you would budge, and
Yeah.
come on. Hey, like how?
Well,
now trying to.
I heal.
No.
You can get 2 for 1 there. It's just a damage thing that bugs out. That just looks like you hit the same one twice.
Hey, and it's
it's
by the hey, please
heal with it. It will weak.
I'm
Marie.
perhaps yes.
And
Now.
Yeah, about the same as PB. Have to save time somewhere else. I think I can save time on Helis and Rich.
Quietly does it.
But Hades was perfect in PB.
Will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Word, but so other.
Another siege, please, not again. Come take a look. Give it twice.
We teach the Karja nothing else. Steal to my soul. Teach them how to.
Boland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Let's get it. It's gonna come down to the last quest.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not with smoke.
Then what is it?
The end.
I guess no matter what happens, this is a pretty good first run of the day.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns!
Yeah.
To the
Hope
guns!
Helis doesn't screw me.
Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
If I'm gonna fail this, please let me fail on my own, and not let it be some BS by the game. Rather fail to my own mistake than the game screwing me with a run like this.
Helis!
No! Rally the Vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns.
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
Let's go.
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in the Sun Ring then.
Not going for the new skip. Still not comfortable with it. Not on a pace like this.
Where do you need me?
Take up a cannon on the platform. From the west.
Me?
They're coming from the south.
Pretty good. Missed one shot though. But pretty solid. So far better than PB.
And prepare.
Right, second half. Be ready in case he spawns to the right.
Raise arms again. West.
Ah, you dumb bird. What kind of hesitation was that from the long leg? Come on, that just looks unnatural. The way he just runs for like a second and then just completely stops. No reason other than to avoid the shot. Ooh, perfect Glenhawks. Don't mess up the end.
So they will.
That flight pattern. Okay. Is that good enough? It's still gonna come down to Hades, I think, but that was pretty good overall. Some small hiccups here and there, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. I don't think it is.
Incoming!
Yeah, it's not good enough. GG. Good Hades, and it's a small PB at least. Damn it. Whatever, let's clutch out the record. Lost time to the Stormbird flying around like that, and then the Billowback kills on the left side didn't really do enough AoE damage.
Aloy.
And then, of course, the long leg just stopping for no reason.
My old mother, you survived. I thought you...
Gotta remember, Hades was perfect in my record, so if I mess up too much, I'm still gonna lose this run.
But alive, mostly.
I have no time to save on Hades.
Through, then kept going. They marched on the spire.
Unless it's perfect, I'm gonna lose time.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Gotta clutch it out here still. Timing. I'm getting knocked over. Got the roll into the water there. Takes a little bit of time. It's much faster than swimming. Good mount spawn.
Must have gotten through the defenses. Nora. Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there. Gotta keep going.
Yes.
Keep pushing.
I was worried about that.
This wouldn't be easy.
Alright, it's just gonna come down to the fight. Everything else has been good so far. Don't mess up the fight.
Aloy! Not a... We're right.
Don't mess up the fight. Remember to hold the stick neutral when you skip the cutscene here. Yes! Oh! Not a good fight, but still a record by 2 seconds. I was a little worried because that fight did not go that well. Still a small record, it's another step on the way, I guess. Still not 44, but hey. Can't be mad when you get a record. Nice, GG. Damn. That endgame was not pretty. Bled a lot of time from Gaia Prime onwards there. But hey, it's a PB nonetheless. First round of the day as well, so can't complain.
Master override activated. Purging
First run of the day. Yo, Michael, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. I guess we hit the sub goal now. So now I need to figure out a date for that run. Thank you so much, Michael. Really appreciate it. And thank you for all the GGs, everyone. Really appreciate it. It means a lot. Whew. Nice. 145.07. So it's another record. It's another record. GG. Oh well, we're improving, I guess. Let me look back on this run. This run was like pretty good. But let's see. Sawtooth was not great. Proving was solid. Corruptor was fine. Cardio Border was bad. Meridian was bad. I got hit by the Stormbird on the way to Meridian. Solid excavation side. Very good ambush. Very good Maker's End. Bad fast tower. I messed up flare skip once. War Chief was pretty solid. Camps were not good. I lost a lot of time on the last camp. Ring of Metal was fine. Gravehorde was pretty good, but not perfect. Sun King is whatever. Eclipse Space was slow because I messed up the branch jump. Really good Zero Dawn, really good Sun Ring, really good All Mother. Very slow Borderlands. I messed up there, but I had that fly landing on my hands. And then Gaia Prime was bad. Durable was a little bit slow. No Blaze Skip either. Healers was fine. Rich. Solid Rich, but not that fast. There's some hiccups there. And then Hades was good, and then a little bit of a mess up in the fight. That cost me a little bit of time, but yeah. We still need to cut 8 more seconds. And I guess now we have a run where there's a good amount of time to save in the endgame, so that's always nice. Knowing that you have a good amount of time to cut at the end.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were
and hey, we broke the curse, because I think Seth is still here.
Yeah, so, like I was saying...
The curse has been broken. I've gotten a world record without Seth leaving in the middle of the run.
The wiring to an auto battery and solar PV, so the grass caught fire. And so did a...
Seth is no longer cursed.
And it stood there, I don't know, maybe...
GG.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department.
In case you don't know the context of that, the last 5 world records, not including this one, I think the last 5 world records I've gotten, Seth has left in the middle of the run in all of them, so he never got to see the ending.
I'm not sure.
But this time he stayed, and we got it.
I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
GG though.
She said
I'm sad that I didn't clutch out the 144, but
she said,
at the same time, you know, I can't really be mad about getting a record, nonetheless.
If you don't make the world better.
And hey, if I keep cutting 2 seconds, eventually it's gonna go below 145 anyway, so,
life,
you know,
death.
Just another step on the way.
You often tell stories of your mother.
72P1? I'm not sure, I'll figure out a date. Maybe Sunday.
I never had time.
Probably. Could be the day for that.
Guess it was.
But I'll figure it out.
If you had had a child,
GG though.
Elizabeth,
thanks again for all the support, guys. Appreciate it.
I guess.
GG.
I would have wanted her to be.
Ah, that felt good to clutch that out. So, like I said, the ending game wasn't going too great, so I was afraid I was gonna mess up the ending, but it's still good enough to get a record, so nice. Yeah, what kind is that? The first 45 had play skip. But it probably would have been a 45 even with it, or without it, anyway.
Time to tuck in.
I wish you were
nice.
pleasant,
GG, what a good run.
Thank you.
What a good run. But 144 is still the goal, so I'll keep at it. But nice nonetheless.